Careful! Good morning, YouTube. My name is Will. The whiny one is Lotus. Quiet one is Enzo. Lotus, sit. Good sit. Good sit. Break. Welcome back to the daily vlogs. Number 6. Shepherds are a time hog. They consume a lot of time. And that's even if you're not trying to record videos. Lotus, come. And just trying to pee. See the sunrise coming up over the horizon. Technically it doesn't rise for like another 15 minutes. But as someone asked, how do you get your work done with all these videos? Well, honestly, we're usually at the park before sunrise. We've been going a little bit later just to have the light for the videos. And so the camera has a hard time with you. You're too dark. There's no problem with Lotus. Careful! Oh my gosh, I thought you had it that time. Did you get it out? Feel better? Got them ants out? There was somebody walking kind of a ways back from behind us. They probably turned around now. Honestly, we get this question all the time. Should I get a German Shepherd if XYZ reasons? There's a lot of things you can overcome. If you live in an apartment, for example, I mean, our house is not large. As long as you're willing to go to parks and go outdoors and, you know, and stuff, then it's really not a big deal. The one that I struggle with, though, is when people ask in college, because I know in college I had way too much going on. And it didn't take much to fall behind. So generally, those of you in college, I'd probably say no. Now, if you're maybe like in grad school, maybe you're older or something, you've got stuff together, you're married, you've got help of friends and family. I don't know your situation. I know that even for us, when we got Enzo, oh, good boy, Lotus, go poopy. Always save one for the camera. It's the second one today. Pretty sure that person behind us, they turned around. They're nowhere to be found. Somebody commented that we don't pick it up when they go to the bathroom. I don't think you guys would really want to see that on camera. It's not really all that exciting. What are you doing? Big boy. Uh-oh. Baby brother in attack mode. You better watch out. He gonna attack. Uh-oh. There he goes. Heel. Good heel. You can't seriously want to play fetch. You got the addiction, you know. You kind of addict. Break. I don't know if you guys can see that other shepherd. He's a pup, you can tell. He's probably 6 months. Oh, look at him jump. Meanwhile, crap, gotta get mine again. If I throw them at the same time. Well, now we don't know what to do. So we had a lot of help when we got Enzo. I was working full time, the wife was working full time. When you bring home a 7-week-old puppy, yep, they told us to come get Enzo early. He's too big. They said he's too big, he needs to go. They told you were too big. That should have been our first indicator. You know, they can only go not even 2 hours without going to the bathroom. You know, it's one thing to come home during your lunch break, but it's another thing to have to try to come home every 2 hours. Like, that's not gonna work. Basically, her brother and sister would just come and hang out at the house for several hours during the day. Oh, got the attacks. If it weren't for that, there's no way we could have gotten Enzo when we did. You know, because I didn't work from home then. We just wouldn't have been able to do it. Now, once he got a little bit older to where he could go several hours, I would come home at lunch I was taking long lunches, honestly. I was basically going into work early and staying late so that I could have these long 2+ hour lunches every day. Because by the time I would, you know, drive home and drive back, plus I wanted to spend at least 45 minutes to an hour with him. Basically, we would get there, we'd go down to Charlie's house, although they didn't have Charlie at the time, and we would play on that hill for like 10-15 minutes, because 10-15 minutes on that hill at that age, where he wasn't even a year old, that was plenty exercise. So we'd do that for about 10-15 minutes. We'd come home, just kind of relax for about a half an hour, let him, you know, cool down, get some drinks and everything. Then I would feed him a little bit of food. And again, I would kind of give him a little bit of time to make sure he was okay. And then I'd put him back in his crate and go back to work. Guys say break or bark? Man, I don't know how this new mic's handling the wind. The way it worked is I would take lunch around, I think, I was going pretty early, maybe like 10:30 or 11. So that way I was like at the house by 11. I was with Enzo from 11 to 12 basically. And then I would go back to work. The wife at the time, she would get home from work around like 3:30 or 4. So that's basically how we were spreading it out, to where he was only by himself for like no more than like 3 to 4 hours. Oh, you gonna attack? Oh, no, false. Just pretend attack. Got the pretends. Hi, boys. In. Watch the tail. Watch them ears.